Very good morning, everyone. We are relatively still on time. It's not 9:30 yet, so it still works. So I'm Sangeeta. I'm co-founder of ApartmentaDDA, the host of this workshop. And on behalf of our team and that of Citizen Matters, which is co-organizing this workshop, I extend you a very warm welcome. So you may ask, why does ApartmentaDDA, which sells software, organize these events? What is the relevance? So we provide software to apartment owners associations, almost all of which are led by people who are natural leaders, the management committee members. And while working with them, we realized that they face quite a few challenges while running an apartment complex. Two of the main challenges, can you tell us what are the two main challenges that apartment complexes face, apart from the regular management issues, day-to-day issues? Water, yes. Correct, bingo. So water management, waste management are the biggest issues that apartment complexes face, where they need the help of experts and the city governance. They will take care of getting residents together to any initiative that they take. So what we realized that, of course, we can't solve this with software, but what we can do is that we can bring together the management committee members of all these apartment complexes that we work with in one room, where we also bring in water experts, media, city government, and state government, and try to find actionable takeaways. And believe me, we've been doing this from 2009, and magic has been happening in these half-day or one-day session. Apartment complexes that have participated, they're actually saving 20 to 50 lakhs per year, because of they could renovate their STP, or they could get an effective RWH, metering, all these things in, because they could find the right contacts, resources, and knowledge via these workshops. So we believe that magic will happen in this workshop as well. So today we are fortunate to have Mr. Ramalinga Reddy, who is MLA of Karnataka Assembly, Mr. Venkatraju, who is PWSSB Chief Engineer, and quite a few water experts who we will introduce as we go. Now, here's a little bit of how these workshops started. The first one we did in 2009. Our call to action was very simple. Everybody knows that the next world war will be on water. So join this WW, water workshop, right? And the response was very good. We had SGR Redwoods who gave us their clubhouse for the venue. And that time also, Citizen Matters was our partner. That was back in 2009. And we had a very good response, and there was Biome. Again, Mr. Vishwanath from Biome is also going to be here today. And since then, we have had very good response for all the workshops related to waste and water management that we have done. We have got speakers from, the politicians, the experts, and of course, management committee members. So let me now introduce you. These are going to be our speakers for today. You'll get to know them as we go. Let me introduce you to the anchor of the show. So today's workshop has a twist to it. We would also have the participation of builders. We already have two builder representatives in the room. There are more that are coming in. And Meera, it's Meera K, but she's on Facebook on Meera K, so that works. So who better than someone who knows this water situation of Bangalore city from a 360-degree view? She knows not only the perspective of residents, but also the builders. So Meera will be anchoring this, and she's the co-founder of Citizen Matters, and which is a award-winning media, and is known as a pioneer in India in community journalism. And Meera is also director of Urvani, which publishes guidebooks like Living in Bengaluru and Getting to Know Bengaluru Better. These guidebooks, I think they will also be on display. Last but the most relevant, Meera is also a management committee member of her own apartment complex, and she has spearheaded water initiatives in her apartment, water, waste, lake rejuvenation initiatives, and who better to give her felicitation than her own son, who had written this in his yearbook, right? In his yearbook. So that's who we've got to anchor the show. So yeah, a clap for Meera. So let me pass on the baton to Meera now, and she'll take it over. You need your laptop. You need that, no? Thank you, Sangeeta. Good morning to everybody. Sorry.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, just 2 minutes. ಇಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, just introduction ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Good morning to everybody. And the last, the picture that she showed, written by my son, it kind of validates all the thankless kind of hours we've been putting it as management committee members. Is always like it's a very frustrating job, very challenging one, and it feels very thankless at some point. So when I saw that, I said, okay, it's not in vain whatever we've been trying to do and we've been fighting for all these years. So I just kind of, Sangeeta, just wanted to share that with you. So let me just explain the plan for today. So we have last time was a little shorter. I think this time there were so many things to discuss. It's an entire day we're going to take up. So in the morning, we are going to talk about the current reality. So we have Mr. Venkatraju who's going to talk about, from a BWSSB perspective, what are the plans for, especially the newer areas, apartment complexes, which are now bulk consumers, right? So what are from a government perspective, what would they like to do? What are their plans to support, apartments? And we will also have a couple of sessions on, again, in terms of daily challenges we have with water tankers and borewells and so on. The next session, the theme is going to be initiative. So we have a very innovative solution that one of the communities has implemented, and we will be talking more about that. And in the afternoon, we're going to we have a keynote session by S. Vishwanath. Many of you may know him. And we will have a bunch of case studies. We'll have some open sessions. We can clarify our doubts on rainwater harvesting, borewells, water treatment, and all the stuff that we are, facing every day. So that's the plan for today. And before I introduce Mr. Ramling Reddy, just kind of wanting to set the context and talk about the initiative that ApartmentaDDA is kind of identified to felicitate today. So from a BWSB perspective, they are supplying around 950 MLD to the city, and there's a shortfall of 400 MLD. And where is this all coming from? Pretty much, private borewells. There are like lakhs of borewells, most of them unregistered in the city. And every day we see around 40 to 50 borewells being dug. So it's like a never-ending, thing. This every day you hear some borewell being dug in your neighborhood, right? To look at it, groundwater recharge in the city is said to be around 90 MLD. And we are withdrawing around 341 MLD. There is complete, imbalance in the system. It is not sustainable. However, we have an apartment here, layout community here, which is actually found that balance. They have used rainwater harvesting. They have used complete tertiary water treatment, and all these, to kind of ensure they are 100% water and sustainable. So TZED Homes is the community, and we will be listening to them. They're going to talk about how they implemented it from an RWA perspective, from a technical perspective, and we also have the builder coming in on how they approached, building this community. Talking about the whole imbalance in the city, Bangalore is seeing around groundwater recharge, we are doing only 90 MLD. But withdrawal, we are seeing 341 MLD, so ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ imbalance ಇದೆ. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ we have found there is a community here which deserves a lot of recognition, and ApartmentaDDA has instituted a new award. Sangeeta, you want to talk about it?
So sir, Meera just now said that management committee do a lot of work, but there's no official recognition. So we thought, why not do an award? We call it a Rise High Award. See, every apartment complex is a high rise. But how the community evolves, how they become sustainable, is what makes them a Rise High community. So we have started a Rise High Award from this year. And what better opportunity than to present the Rise High Award to a community that's truly deserving of it, from the hands of, Mr. Ramalinga Reddy and Mr. Venkatraju. So that's the introduction of the award.
So I request Alok and Sekar to come up on behalf of TZED Homes to receive the award from Mr. Ramalinga Reddy, the first ever Rise High Award for water management, sustainable water management. They are 100% sustainable. They do not get any tankers. They use only 2 of the borewells out of the 4 that they have. They recharge every bit. Whatever they withdraw, they recharge. So it's an amazing success story. Congratulations.